G'day Dirty Mutters, welcome back to another episode that we've put out here at DMW. Today we are talking about 𝗬𝗨𝗟𝗟 and we're going to actually give you guys a walk around.
Yes.
With my beautiful Hannah. Okay, this is your car.
Yes.
You've named it.
Yes.
Okay, I love 𝗬𝗨𝗟𝗟. Did you want to tell the people about where you got that name from so they're not guessing?
So, I don't know if anyone knows about the movie Home, but there is a car powered by slushies, and one of the slushies that powers the car is called 𝗬𝗨𝗟𝗟.
So that is super cool.
Yeah.
I love how that is. It was the same sort of colour, so as you can guess, it's the colour of the car. So, what we're going to be chatting to you about is all the things that we've done to this car, and you're going to have to come for a bit of an adventure around this car, okay, to start showing you. To start the build on the car, we have to take you right back to where it started. It started out as being a 2021 𝗕𝗢𝗚𝗟𝗏 Suzuki Jimny that had already had some panel damage. Now, it was not a written-off vehicle, but it did have some pre-existing damage, so we thought that would be a perfect car to start this build with. Being our second ever Jimny chop, we still were taking our time to make sure the measurements and the proportions that we wanted were 100% correct. And now it's time to let Hannah cut her very first car. Righto Hannah, are you ready to chop your first ever car?
Yes, let's do this.
Rightio. I'm going to give you a bit of a hand, okay, until you get the hang of it. So we'll start here on the line. Fab work done on the only stretched and chopped Jimny that we are aware of in the world, put back together, it was time to send it off to paint.
So we're at Highfields Panel and Paint. 𝗬𝗬𝗟𝗟's already had some primer on it. So today we're just putting some green on the white stuff, that's what the primer is. And we're also going to paint the headboard. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out.
Look at that paint, folks. What do you think of that colour? Let us know in the comments.
So they've just put the first coat of green paint on it and it's looking so good. And I think they have to put 2 or 3 coats on and then it's finished.
The boys then fitted up the tray and canopy. We just need to add some of the under tray toolboxes and that part of the build will be done. Oh, yeah. Hey Dirty Mutters, have a crack at this. These Jeep Gladiator Rubicons are just next level cool. Removable roof panels. Does your car have that? I bet you it doesn't. I tell you, if you want to have one of these, it is so easy. Jump on the link below and enter and you could win this exact car, but built like that one.
I just wanted to say a big thank you to Slam and Sam for the hardcore lights.
Yeah, they're absolutely sensational. I've got them running on my Jeep now and a few of my other cars. They are super bright and, you know, long distance, they're absolutely sensational. So they're the Hardcore lights, guys. So if you like them, you know where to get them. Jump onto Hardcore website and grab yourself a pair. They've got some super other cool products as well. Now, I'm gonna have to bend down here because this 𝗬𝗨𝗟𝗟 bar, it's a sensational bar for the Jimny. They've got the flowers in there with the green inserts behind it. And they've even put 𝗬𝗨𝗟𝗟𝗏 in the bull bar.
And the green underneath it.
Oh, it's super, super cool. We haven't decided on a winch yet, which is a bit of a pain because we're gonna have to pull the bar off again. But to find a nice lightweight winch that's gonna suit the Jimny, because you don't need a 12,000 pound, you don't need a 9,500 pound, you just need a smaller type one. We might have to go down to a little worn winch, or actually Carbon do a pretty good winch as well that might suit this one. So we still haven't decided which one we're going to go for there. But while we're underneath here at the front, we've got Dobinson's springs and shocks under here. Now, I run Dobinson's in everything we do with GVMs. They're an Australian company, absolutely sensational blokes. So a big shout out to those guys. Thank you very much, you know, for supporting DMW over the years. I just love your products, guys. So without a doubt, we were going to run Dobos in this car, like everything. They haven't quite got the spring rates that we need for what we're carrying in the canopy. So we're waiting on those new springs to come in. That's why it isn't registered and it isn't driving at the moment, because, you know, we've got to get the extra heavy duty springs, and Dobos are working on those. So guys, we're forging our own path again, so you guys can get the correct suspension rates in the springs for your Jimny or your vehicle out there. Well, we've chatted enough at the front end here. Let's cruise around the side. So another product from 𝗬𝗨𝗟𝗟 are the side rails, okay? Now, these Legendex sliders, they don't actually have a spot to put on the side rails, but if you have a look on the Legendex website, they recommend you take it to whoever you're getting the side rails to do, and to weld that point onto the actual Legendex sliders. The Legendex sliders are super, super cool. They're tough as nails, got a cool little logo in here. But I'm running them on the Jeep and I've been absolutely thrashing the hell out of them, and they don't bend or anything like that. So I highly recommend the Legendex sliders there as well. Another thing from Legendex, there's actually a Molly panel overhead console in here. It's super, super cool, which I'll show you soon. Let's talk about the wheels. They are
Dirty Light wheels from Dynamic Wheel Co.
Absolutely sensational. To find whatever wheels you like, jump onto the Dynamic Wheel Co website, and they've got a really, really cool feature there that you can actually put a photo of your vehicle on there and then superimpose the sets of wheels that they have on the website, so you can actually see what your vehicle is going to look like with a set of wheels on it, which is an unbelievable thing that Dynamic Wheel Co has done. And then what you do is you type in your suburb or your postcode, and it'll show you the stores that you can buy those particular wheels from. So Dynamic Wheel Co website, guys, you can check out any of your wheels. Now, Exclusive Tyres have supplied these Terra Firma 235/75R15s. Now, they're a rugged terrain, so they're in between an all-terrain and like it's sort of more of a soft roader tyre, because we're not going to be doing major wheeling with this car. We didn't want anything too aggressive. We didn't want to underpower it by putting big, you know, 31-inch tyres on it. So we've kept them a legal upsize. So, you know, because you want to have the best out of your car. We don't want to be supercharging it, turbocharging it or whatever. Okay, it's a nice little auto car, and no point, you know, wrecking it with big, big tyres. I reckon it actually suits the vehicle the way it is, especially with the 300 chassis extension that we've put in it. Okay, it still looks quite proportionate.
So as you guys have seen in previous videos, when we chop a car, we put an integrated roll bar in the cabin.
Okay, yes, and that saves people if they roll the vehicle. Okay, it's just an extra safety feature, and it makes the aesthetics of the chop look way better, and you get practically no bog because all the heat sink goes into the roll bar and doesn't distort the lighter metal. I mean, that is one cool feature we've done to 𝗬𝗨𝗟𝗟𝗏, but what else have we done to the chassis?
We have done a 300mm chassis extension.
Yes, and that makes it look way more in proportion in our opinion. And I reckon it looks sexy as, but I think I'm a bit biased. Well, you've also seen in previous videos the XTR tray and canopy, but you haven't seen them this miniaturized, you know, with the little tiny toolbox at the front. When we did the little rigs tray canopy, it was so short we didn't get to put the toolbox at the front, but it just makes it so much more functional. You can put a little compressor in there, you can put some tools, you know, anything you like. I mean, we've also got a 40-litre water tank in this vehicle also with the filler up here. So Hannah, open the canopy up and show everybody inside.
Well, what I love is that they've got the aeroplane cargo tracks in here on the bottom and the top, so you can mount anything very easily. And you can fit, I can fit in here. I could literally roll a swag out there and fit in it.
What she's saying is she's shorter than her dad, folks. Little Hannah the Pocket Rocket. We put these aeroplane cargo tracks in all our canopies these days. It makes it easy to mount things up, you know, like your EcoX speakers, like our electrical packages. We hang them from the roof if you don't want them up against the front wall. There are so many things that you can do with that. Even if you just want to put your swag in there and you don't roll around, or boxes or anything like that, you put your little clips in and you can ratchet strap inside. And another cool thing about their aeroplane track, you can't actually see it because the canopy's on, but we have it in the tray, and that's what helps hold down the canopy on there. We've got some special little bolts that slip into the cargo track, come up through the canopy, put the nut on, happy days, what holds it on, and makes it super easy to get off as well. While we're on this side, we have the
Drifter Stockton light tents.
Yes, it's absolutely super cool. It's like 38 kilos, guys. So it weighs absolutely nothing, suits a Jimny down to the ground, and it's super easy to set up. But you'll have to check out the Drifter Stockton website to see how that goes. Guys, well, that's about it for this side. I think we're gonna have to move around the back and show you our awesome drawer, the jerry can holder. What else have we got around there? Spare tire hanging on the back. Come have a look.
So we'll start off with the tag tow bar. Now, I probably won't be towing that many things, but Dad has this cool idea of making me a little trailer to put my dirt bike on, so I cannot wait for that.
Absolutely. She's gonna be terrorising the tracks out there with her little KTM 150. Anyway, that's a cool idea. Stay tuned for that one as well, because we'll probably do a little cool video on that. What else have we got at the back here, Hannah?
We have our fully sealed trundle drawer. So,
and it's still dusty from the springs, folks.
it can fit so much, and it even goes way deeper in there.
Yeah, like you could have clothes, you could have what, shopping, because I don't know if you have a daughter of your own or you've got any females in your family, they love going shopping. Okay, so you need to have spaces for that. I personally would have some tools and maybe some recovery gear or something like that in there, but knowing Hannah, it'll probably have, I don't know, necklaces and earrings and, you know, clothes. What else is at the back here that's functional for you?
We also have a jerry can holder.
With a very cute painted green jerry can.
So it matches the car.
Well, you probably need a hand with that to get some fuel in it and all that sort of jazz. But hey, these little Jimnys have a small fuel tank, so I highly recommend you whack a jerry can holder on your Jimny so you don't get yourself into strife and run out of fuel. And what else do we have?
Now we have a spare tyre.
And wheel. Which we explained before. Okay, so the 𝗕𝗢𝗚𝗦𝗔𝗍 and the Dirty Life wheel. Our attachment system is quite simple. The rod comes through with a bracket from the inside of the canopy, and you have this particular nut that's shaped so you can undo it with your hand. There's a bit of a handle, and we've got a hole in the end of it. You can either put a clip on it, or we actually recommend you run a padlock so no one can pinch your spare tyre. It's simple, it's effective, and it doesn't break, which is the great thing, because I have tried, as I'm sure you guys have seen on plenty of other videos, thrashing my cars. Well, come around the other side, because there's a couple of spectacular little things over here. We'll show you inside the car with that molly panel, and we'll show you the snorkel. Come for a walk. we were going to be talking about a fuel filler, folks. It was a pretty simple thing to talk about. You know, says fuel there. And I was saying to Hannah, it looks pretty cool in the side of the tray there. It's ergonomic, you know, looks, you know, nice and fancy, and breaks up the colour.
You can even lock it.
Yeah, it's lockable as well. Have a go at that. There you go. 20 seconds of laughing and talking about a fuel filler cap, folks. I don't know if you can do better than that. Come up here. Right, what I really wanted to talk to you about was the 𝗬𝗢𝗕𝗚𝗟𝗏 snorkel. How cool do these look? Especially the black on the green. You know, they're very sleek and slim. And guess what, folks? They take practically no time to fit. You know, you just put the hole saw through there. They've got all the kit with them to, you know, couple of hours max and you have got a snorkel on your car. So jump onto 𝗬𝗢𝗕𝗏𝗟𝗏.com.au and check out the snorkels, the exhausts, the sliders, the whole works and jerks. So in here, I want to talk to you about the 𝗬𝗢𝗕𝗏𝗟𝗏 molly panel. So Hannah's going to show you. We have the molly panel. Yep, it's really, really cool. You can store heaps of stuff in there. And that's not a silly idea because at least it's accessible. You know, what I really love about the 𝗬𝗢𝗕𝗏𝗟𝗏 molly panels is that you can buy your torches for you out and about and whatever, your headlamps. You can actually clip the pouches on there so you know where your torches go. You can have a pocket knife. You can have all sorts of cool stuff on the molly panels. You know, I like to, you know, rib Hannah about putting girly stuff up there, but I'm sure she will have it kitted out very practical, won't you, darling? Well, we'll soon see, because there's going to be a few videos with 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏 trekking up the beach and camping in it. I'm going to bust her how, we're actually going to find out how messy Hannah really is in time to come, aren't we?
Well, my room may be messy, but when I was at school, my locker was always tidy, so I think my car will always be tidy too. Unlike Mum.
Oh, I will believe that when I see it. Well, Hannah, what an amazing experience this has been for a father to help build such an awesome vehicle for his daughter. I mean, you've named it, you've called it 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. You know, we bought this car damaged, as you can see in the start of the video. Hannah helped chop it. I mean, what was the most exciting part of this whole build?
I gotta say, definitely chopping it was so much fun. And being in the painting area when they were painting it, just everything about it, and now the finished product is just incredible. It is
incredible. I'm going to say thank you to everyone who jumped on board. We've got 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, we've got 𝗬𝗢𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏 sliders, we've got 𝗬𝗢𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏 snorkel, we've got hardcore spotlights, Dobinson suspension, dynamic wheel co wheels. Okay, we've got exclusive tyres jumped on board with the tyres. You know, we've got Drifter Stockton for the Drifter light tent there. It's absolutely sensational. We've got tag tow bar. You know, there's probably way more stuff to actually talk about, you know, from people who've jumped on board and helped us with this. Obviously, we've got the BMW CHOP, okay, with the integrated roll bar, the XTR tray and canopy. I mean, it's absolutely sensational, and I cannot wait to get this thing on the road, Hannah, and for you to be driving around in it.
Thank you again for everyone who put effort into my car. I really appreciate it.
And cheers for watching, guys. And if you like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, and press the little bell so it you know, alerts you guys of our new videos. I'll catch you on the next one.